Hello everyone and welcome to a new edition of Real Leaders in Real Estate. My name is Hannah and today we will have three of the current members of the exchange program between the UW and the IREBS in Germany. I graduated from that double degree program in June 2020 and it really helped me to get my dream job straight after coming back to Germany. So I'm happy to introduce this video today.
Welcome, Johannes, Kim, and Lucas. Thanks for coming on with us today. So help us to understand a little bit about you and some of your background.
All right. Thank you, Jeff, for the opportunity here today. My name is Johannes Goeggelmann, born and raised in the southern part of Germany, near a city called Ulm. I'm currently participating in the double degree master's program between the UW in the US and the University of Regensburg in Germany. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in business administration, and in the last 2 years until my residence in the US, I was in Munich. I was a working student in the field of the international investment management for a subsidiary of the Bavarian State Bank.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Hetz. I'm 26 years old. I was born and raised in Munich, Germany, and I grew up in a real estate environment due to the work of my family. And this fact and my interest in the economy as whole influenced me in my decision to study real estate professionally at the university. So I decided to study real estate engineering and management in my undergrad, which was basically a mixture of architecture, construction management and real estate. And afterwards, I decided to study my master's degree in real estate and focus more on the economy. So I decided for IREBS in Regensburg in Germany, also because of the opportunity to take part in a double degree program internationally abroad. So now I'm here and glad to study here at UW.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to speak here. My name is Lucas Walcher. I'm 25 years old and I was born and raised near Stuttgart in Germany. I also take part, like Kim and Johannes, in the double degree program between the UW and the University of Regensburg. I also studied real estate engineering and management in my undergraduate before I decided to switch the sector from the construction to the real estate sector and went for a master's degree in real estate management as well as finance at the IREBS. Before I came here last year to the MSRE program at the UW.
Great, great. Well, great. Welcome all of you to come on. So tell us about how you found out about the Runstad School of Real Estate and what made you decide to come?
I mean, for me personally, I found out about Runstad over my university in Germany because they offered a double degree program within their study, and UW was one of their partner universities in the US. And I decided for UW because I see myself working in the real estate finance or development sector, and the UW offered a focus on these two areas. And I also appreciated the possibility to live 1 year in the US. And Seattle City usually offers lots of opportunities and activities to do. So that was my reason.
Well, I found out also at the university in Regensburg, we have an information session where former international students speak up about their personal experience and give sort of first-hand insight about the different programs. And when he told about Seattle, I was pretty much hooked on from the minute. Since I'm also interested in fields that are outside of the investment sector, and for example, lean construction, and the vast majority of different courses here at UW offers me just the best opportunity to be prepared in a way that I'd like to be prepared to make my industry entry as easy as possible.
Yeah, additionally, we can say that IREBS maintains so many relationships to other partners university globally, for example, Hong Kong or several universities like San Diego or Miami in the US. But for me personally, the fit here at the UW was the best because later on I will work in an international environment, maybe for a US company in Germany or in the US or vice versa. And yeah, to have a double degree, I think we are best prepared for the future to work in the international environment with 2 degrees at the end.
Great. So tell us how it was on the application process. How was it applying and getting over here into the program?
So the applying process is a bit different. First of all, after the information session, you have to pick 3 universities you'd like to attend. Then you'll have an interview with the professor, which is elaborating the best option, individual option for every student. For me, it was Seattle. And afterwards, you're able to apply online like everybody else. And coming to the US was pretty difficult. Since we were hit with the pandemic, it pretty much came down to a last minute decision. Till the end of June, everything was closed, but it worked out and I'm glad to be here.
Great. Well, I want to learn more about your program in Germany. Do they accept international students? If people from the UW Runstad department wanted to go there, can they do that?
Yeah, sure. They do, of course, international students, but I would say in a manner it's a little bit more a problem to join as a Runstad student, the IREBS, because many of the courses are just offered in German. There are just a few courses offered in English. And yeah, the German courses are a little bit hard if you're not a native speaker. So it's more a challenge to succeed in these courses. I think there are just 4 courses teach in English. So it's a little bit more difficult if you're not a native German speaker.
But in my opinion, it should definitely work out because of 3 to 4 courses. You should be able to schedule a full quarter, a full semester. And on the other hand, IREBS is continuously interested in expanding its international network.
And additionally, if you'd like to attend the UW, you need to bring in certain courses you have to take in Germany. And those courses are mostly in English. So actually, we could welcome international students from the UW back at the IREBS. And I hope we will see some Huskies someday.
Well, good. I hope so too. I can't speak German, so they would not have taken me. But so let's continue on with that, and we'll start with Johannes and ask for some more comparisons about, skills or career learning or the different environments between the schools. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so I believe that the interpersonal and intercultural skills are more promoted here, of course, because to the technical real estate skills, because in many courses you have to take part in the group projects, and for that it's always in the later career you have to work with other people. It's always people's business and you have to work with other people together. So I think you are well prepared because of your intercultural and interpersonal skills at the UW. So that's really cool here.
In terms of the IREBS, I experience the IREBS as highly professional institution, and the teaching methods are demanding but also rewarding, because the workload is very high, but on the other hand, you receive an excellent education. And we had like real decision-making processes were simulated in several projects in Germany, which fostered our practical work experience. We had, for example, a real project development with 11 members in our group, which we had to develop.
All right, turning the page next. Let's hear about some of your experiences. What was your favorite class in the MSRE program so far?
So my favorite class last year was actually financial modeling, which we had with Greg. I liked the course especially since I had only a little contact to Excel before I came here, and I wasn't quite sure with complex calculation like mortgage or loans. And now I feel confident. The course really helped me out, and that's what I really liked about the course.
Yeah, I would say for me personally, it was the 431 course, Capital Markets with Professor Simon Stevenson. We have to analyze a real estate investment trust and interpreting the data from the database of the S&P. And we have to do a subsequent conclusion. So for me, it was very hands-on and therefore very helpful if you should invest or should not invest in this REIT. So it was very practical.
And we made a group with 3 Germans. So this was pretty cool, because we were able to communicate with each other, work with each other. It's totally new for us.
Well, let's turn the page. You're the Seattle area. Tell us about what you've got to experience and what you've done so far, or maybe in this COVID environment, what you haven't had the chance to do so far yet, but you want to do before you return.
We met our fellow students once at Gasworks Park, but the current situation requires us to spend most of our time at home. Therefore, our possibilities are currently limited. But on the other hand, the city offers lots of nature and parks for a walk. And I always wanted to get to know the university buildings, to study in their facilities. So maybe this will be possible in the next quarter. We will see, hopefully.
Oh yes, unfortunately, I didn't get to see a lot of things of Seattle. I like to go for a stroll or a walk in the nearby parks, Ravenna or Gasworks. I enjoy the local food, but everybody talks about the city, how nice it is. But nowadays it looks more like a ghost town than like a metropolis. And I just hope that at least one day I can enjoy Seattle the way it should be enjoyed. Yeah, that's all I hope for.
We hope for the upcoming good weather here, maybe in the next month. Yes, but yeah, the restrictions are, I would say, very similar to Germany right now. So you can just take the food out of the restaurant, going out for a stroll. Yeah, that's all you can do right now. We hope the best for the future.
Yeah, I'm sure you've plenty of chance to experience the rain here, but in a few weeks, the cherry blossoms at UW will be coming out, and it's such a beautiful campus that I know you'll hopefully have a chance to explore it and go down to the waterfront, the climbing wall, and all the things that the campus has to offer. So, all right, next up, so how do you think this program is going to benefit you in the future?
I think the program will benefit me, especially since I get to know the American market or the American aspect of real estate in detail. Additionally, I can improve my English knowledge as well. And I think that especially nowadays in the ever-changing and international real estate environment, a double degree has a real benefit. And therefore, I guess it's a good opportunity for people to study abroad, even in those difficult times, because you still learn a lot of things, you get to know new people, you can network. So I guess there's a great benefit of the program. And it will benefit me in the future as well.
For me personally, two huge advantages. So having 2 degrees at the end, I think what should be better at this in the field of real estate, we can work in a qualified international environment, especially in the US or in Germany. And besides that, it was also a personal challenge for me and a growing personality to go out after this program. So that's also a huge benefit from this program, to work in a completely new environment.
Following up on that and wrapping up with the final part of this, any advice to students back in Germany thinking about coming to this program, or students in America thinking about going to Germany to do the other part of the program there?
I would just say, take this once in a lifetime opportunity. Do not procrastinate in your decision. Just like the slogan, just do it. You will have an awesome time here. Hopefully when the circumstances without COVID will change a little bit into normal again. But yeah, it's great here. So
yeah, I guess that everyone who's able to take an opportunity like this should take it. It opens a vast majority of new experience you can make. You could get a lot of new people, and you can just benefit from it.
For me personally, it's one in a lifetime experience as well, because you rarely get these opportunities again in your life. And I would definitely recommend it in terms of your language skills, in terms of your knowledge, professional knowledge. So for every student, if it's IREBS or Runstad, I would highly recommend to study abroad and take part in a double degree program.
And even in difficult times like this, during the pandemic, when everything's online, you can still hugely benefit from the program. And therefore, I would tell everyone who has the chance, the lifetime chance, to go for an abroad experience, you should definitely do it.
Great. Well, appreciate those words of advice, and not only are you benefiting, but we are benefiting as well. I had Hannah, another student from Germany in our cohort, and she was part of our program last year. And it helps us to figure out other ways that people do things around the world. And you know, different things about finances and cultural differences. So, I mean, the benefit goes both ways. So I want to say thanks to each of you guys for coming to be a part of the Runstad program and coming on with us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff.